Yeah, you got this? Right here behind me are indie rockers who refuse to speak about indie rock. Take a look at them.
You know what I like about indie rock? Well, because you can come to a show at Irving Plaza, a sold-out show with 1,200 people, and see Doug Marsh, you know, half balding, you know, and a little fat and everything, but he's making music, you know, and that's what it's all about. Who cares what you look like? And that's what I like. There's a guy out in Indiana creating his own music. He's not listening to the corporate bullshit up on 57th and 5th. He's making music. That's what I like about indie rock.
Waiting for someone to say something that's wrong.
When I think of the indie rock scene, I think of like Olympia, you know, K people, and I think of Chris Aquino, and I think of you, you know. I think of people that are like what I consider my community, you know. Because I don't have a community of like a church community, or I don't go to school or have a job or anything. It's like those are the people that, you know, belong where I belong. People I belong with have the same basic, you know, ideas about the world, same sort of politics, and usually, you know, the same reasons for loving music, you know.
Built to Spill is really good too. I think maybe Built to Spill is up there with Pavement, maybe, but definitely not.
I will say with a straight face that Pavement is the greatest rock band of all time.
Is Pavement the greatest rock and roll band of all time?
No. In most towns, there's a small club where bands play, aren't signed to labels, and they have a little community of like-minded bands that they hang out together, and they just make their own records, and they really aren't in the mainstream swimming towards like the mainstream. Perhaps those bands would be like the indie rock community. It's a scene that supports itself. Probably centered in mostly college towns or larger metropolitan areas of the country.
Cynicism plays a big part. I'd say that the whole self-deprecation thing is one of the most important parts of indie rock, because everybody always seems to be laughing at themselves, and I don't know why.
What do you make of indie rockers?
We make furniture out of them. We make carpet out of them.
Also be processed by the EVX.
Yes, yes. Indie rock. Anything with an indie rocker these days.
Indie rock died with the mass consumption of alternative culture about 1996. Indie rock died in about the mass alternative futurism of culture and conglomerate.
I believe that, but let's just imagine it's
yes.
1996.
Yes. Okay, Dave.
This is the
Tell me.
toy days.
Exactly.
I mean, now you can build anything you need out of an indie rocker, but this is pre-indie rock Lincoln Log. Pre-Lincoln Log indie rock.
That's what I'm saying.
Almost like a Lego. I'm talking back.
How long has it been since you've listened to a Slint record? It's not 1996. It's 1999. Space 1999.
Yeah, when is the last
Dave.
time you listened to a Slint record?
I've never listened to a Slint record.
Kidding.
I don't like indie rock.
Sound-wise, I think they vary. These days, there's no one defining sound, I don't think, for indie rock. It's just any band that's doing their own thing and they're on an independent label, you know?
Say indie rock is.
Indie rock. Okay. Indie rock.
indie rock is
generally white guys.
Sitting around in college.
Smoking pot.
Not graduating.
A lot of them come here to feel young again.
And being really cynical. That's what it's all about.
Indie rock is struggling pretty badly right now. I think it basically boils down to the holy trinity of Guided by Voices, Sebadoh, and Pavement, who are all aging. And you know, it's arguable that Pavement isn't really relevant anymore. And same thing with Sebadoh, and Guided by Voices isn't really Guided by Voices anymore. So now, I think with bands like Built to Spill, though, it's becoming more of what it was.
There's a lot of young kids. I saw in the audience there were like some high school girls in the very front right next to Stephen Malcolmus, and he was looking down at them like smiling. He was really getting off on it, bringing Pavement to a new generation, like Star Wars.
As I attend these indie rock concerts night after night, I have to wonder, will we ever know the truth behind the scene of indie rockers? Washed up white rock fans or cutting edge kids looking for the new spirit? I guess we'll never know. Huh, Dave?
We'll never know.
We'll never know.